Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Gul Knowledge Hub. Welcome my YouTube family to your own channel, which is Gul Knowledge Hub. Today's topic is super exciting because we are going to discover how to be fluent in English in just 6 months. Yes, the target is achievable. Fluency has the same root as fluid. Fluid means smooth, flowing. Just think of water, just think of river or stream, how the river flows down, how the water flows. It flows smoothly, it flows effortlessly. And when we talk about fluency, it means that you are talking like a water, like stream, like a river. Because you are talking naturally, you are talking easily, words are coming out without any difficulty. This is the exact meaning of fluency. And what is the meaning of opposite of fluency? When you are just getting stuck every now and then, words are not coming out to you naturally. So this is the word you have to adopt in your personality. And what fluency requires? It requires only two principles. The first is quantity, the second is quality. Yes, because you have to spend 700 hours during these 6 months. But tell me, dear audience, 1 hour per week and 7 hours a day, can these two both categories be alike, be same? No, nothing. They can't be same. Why they can't be same? Because the quantity, how much hours you dedicate to learn English language decides how much faster you will be in your learning English language. Because this is decisively very important, how much duration you are spending with your English learning language. The second principle, the most important principle, without which the quantity is almost useless, and that is quality. You have spent 1000 hours in your school just by rote learning, just by memorization, but still you are unable to speak English despite the lot of grammar rules in your head. Why it happens so? Because your quantity was higher but the quality was missing. Most of the time you were asleep, most of the time you were bored, you were tired, you were not concentrated, you were not focused. So the quality was missing. In our educational system, we have read a lot of grammar rules, despite that we are not fluent in English. This is the major case, that quality is missing. What is quality? Quality means that how you use those 700 hours. How you use those hours. Are you excited? Are you emotionally strong? Are you emotionally powerful, full of energy? Are you consistent? All these things measure that whether you are going to succeed or not. Because if you spend a lot of hours in your day to learn English language, but you are not giving a quality time, you are not concentrated, you are not focused and then how can you be fluent in English? So what requires to get quality? Quality, the number one ingredient of quality is that you are excited, you are focused and concentrated. For example, if you are listening something but you are half asleep, you are fatigued, you are not listening at all, you are not concentrated. So how can you be fluent in English? Even not a single word is getting inside your head. So it's useless to spend hours for learning English, for passive English learning. No, there is no use of learning in such a way. The second principle is understandable. Yes, you have to understand each and everything when you are reading something. For example, if you are watching some video or some movie and you are not understanding anything, can you imagine that you can be fluent in English? Can you imagine that you can gather the information required for learning English language in a rapid space? No, not at all. So the understandable or understanding English language is very much compulsory when you are dedicating, because it's the foremost principle of quality. The third ingredient by which you can learn English language is super emotional quality. Yes, you have to be very emotional, energetic, full of passion, and sometimes you are afraid, sometimes you attach laughter, sometimes you attach humor, sometimes you become fearful that if I don't achieve this target, what will happen? So the mixture of positive and negative feelings. Positive feelings that you are passionate, you are full of energy, you are concentrated, and negative emotions that you are full of fears, you are full of humor, and you are full of doubts. When these kinds of super emotional qualities combine together and they are inside you, you give your best quality. And you can learn English language, and you can learn the words, vocabulary, memorization will be more higher, and you will retain the words for a longer time of period. So what you have to do, you have to attach the emotional quality, super emotional quality. You have to be charged with the emotions, because we are saying that 5 minutes you have to dedicate 5 minutes for reading, 5 minutes for listening, 5 minutes for writing, for 5 minutes for speaking. Now 20 minutes a day, or 1 hour a day, or 6 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours a day. But you are not giving quality time to, then what is the use of all these hours? No use. Then again, the repetition. Repetition is the most important criteria of quality. If you want to include repetition in your criteria of learning English language, your language will be most powerful. And you are not supposed to learn the economic word, the political words, the social words. No, you are only required to learn 3000 conversational words. You are meant to be conversational. You are meant to be fluent in conversational skills. You are not supposed to learn the vocabulary of medical field. You are not supposed to learn the vocabulary of law and order situation. You have to be very specific. What is this means by quality? Next is that is for most important. You don't have to treat English language as a subject. Treat it as a sport. And just imagine that you are going to be an English champion speaker. You are going to be an English champion speaker, and what a champion do? He utilizes every minute, he utilizes every second of an hour to be champion. He practices, he gives high quality of emotion, he is fully charged, he is fully consistent, and he does not fall asleep. He does not lose his concentration, he does not lose his focus while learning English language. So have the approach of a champion rather than a normal person, an ordinary person who sometimes behaves like a champion and other time he behaves like an ordinary person. The most important quality then comes is consistent, because an ordinary person sometimes he is fully charged, he gives his full emotion to learning English language, and then he loses all his emotions. But what an English champion does, he is fully charged, he is fully consistent, he does his work in a consistent way. So sometimes people will say they are negative people, they are called negative people. They will sometimes say that you can't do, you can't make money, you can't progress, you can't make your business, you can't be fluent in English, you can't do this, you can't do that. How can you be a fluent English speaker? We are all surrounded by negative persons. But the champions, the best speakers, the best fluent persons, don't listen to these negative people. Just ignore these people. Just ignore these people so that you can have your plan, so that you can act upon your plan. So I prefer to be a coach, English coach, rather than to be an English teacher. What a coach do? What a coach does? A coach removes all the fears, all the doubts. He instills in you, he inspires you, he fulfills you with full of confidence, with full of courage. He can instill in you a bigger dreams. bigger dreams to achieve that. So I always prefer to be an English coach so that you can be fluent in English in 6 months and believe. So if you have these amalgamation of these two qualities, quality and quantity, and you makes the best use of these two things, you can be fluent in English in less than 6 months. Yes, because we can have a plan, we can act upon the plan, but what is the strategy? I have discussed the strategy behind this learning English language effectively. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. If you like the video, can share, subscribe and hit that bell icon because it motivates me to make more videos. So till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed and spread happiness. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.